Hey everyone, this is Mac, VP of Quality, and this is the video preview for our upcoming key review on January the 26th. As always, we'll start with discussion topics first, go into OKRs, and then cap it off with key metrics at the end. We'll start with the first one, which is pipeline efficiency. Happy to say that we have stabilized master, and then we are deploying the review apps in a more sustainable way. Master pipeline stability has increased to above 90% now for, I believe, the past 6 months, which is great. We're getting close to hitting 95% this month, so it hasn't ended yet, so we'll see how it goes. Thanks for all the hard work to the engineering productivity team. Time to first failure has also reduced. It's now consistently between 14 to 16 minutes. Again, another big win from the engineering productivity team. Our test intelligence strategy is now fully documented in the handbook. And then I want to highlight that because of this, we see a reduction of master broken incidents. It was 260 in November, and in January, we lowered it down to 180. And this is due to fine-tuning our test mapping and test intelligence. One key learning here is that the reason for a lot of the master broken incidents is due to flaky tests. So now the EP team has created dashboards that they will be working with each product groups, development and also PM to address these flaky tests. And this is really key before we can fully adopt merge trains in the monorepo. Next up, contributors. We're in a bit of a slow quarter due to the holidays. A few key learnings here. We haven't hit 140 this quarter, but we see an increase of contributors year over year, and we do see an increase of returning contributors year over year as well. So this points to the improvements that we have made to our process, triaging, routing to each each product groups by the coaches, and also reviewing the MRs has enticed folks to come back more. We do see a reduction of new contributors, which we'll touch that in a bit. A backlog of community MRs are also at an all-time low. We have started tracking the review activity between GitLab team members and also the wider community, and it seems to be at an all-time high in December. So great interaction between GitLab and the community, and also peer reviewing between the community itself. Next up, we'll continue to improve the experience via the bot and the automated messaging. We will increase the community events in collaboration with the marketing team. Also want to highlight we have a hackathon in place, so big thank you to Christos and also John in the community relations team. And also doing what we can to reduce the friction and then entice more newer contributors next quarter. Moving on to the next slide, so you can see here the orange chart are returning contributors, and the purple one are new contributors. You can see that we don't have as much new contributors as before, but we need to work on improving that. We have assisted with leading organizations, and we'll continue to support that next quarter as well. We have a joint KR with the marketing team to activate 20 leading orgs overall. I also added a key learning here. Out of the community contributors we see, a really small number do 3 contributions, 10 or more contributions, and a majority of them do 1 to 3. So if we can increase the folks that come back to us, we will see more of an uptick on returning and recurring contributors. Also to highlight that leading orgs time to review is at target. It's slightly above target this month, but we have a good track record so far. Next up, onto bugs backlog. So this is the first time I'm seeing our open bug S1 and S2 KPIs at target or under target, so huge win. Congrats to the quality and also the development teams doing all this work. Since we are being more customer focused and customer centric, we're gonna shift towards measuring open customer bug age, and this is a new PI. It's being evaluated. We did great closing out 40 customer bugs this quarter, and we will continue that momentum into the next quarter as well. And those new PIs will help us track. Next up, reference architecture and Get. Great progress here. Just to be really clear, Get sets up our reference architectures, and it's the base for dedicated and also FedRAMP. So we continue to iterate and improve our components here. We've been providing support and guidance on a few customer escalations. Note that this is a public recording, so this is blurred out, and at the key review, this will be taken up. We continue to evolve this and make revisions and also changing the reference architectures more self-service, more scalable to the TAMs and also the customer success teams. So we'll report on the improvements here the next time. Please look forward to that. Last one is FinOps cost reporting. So if you recall, during the middle of the year, we had a blind spot in our cost reporting, and happy to report that the engineering analytics team has completed the first iteration of our cost reporting dashboards, GCP, all the mappings, and also the cost bucketing. So we'll continue to support FPGA and also Steve's org, the infrastructure group as well. So thank you, Sign-On and Clement on this. Next up onto OKRs. The first one is ARR, helping to increase revenue. We continue to prioritize the activities that support the overall business. So closing our customer S1, S2 bugs, this is at 100%, and also air gap reference architectures improvements testing and the reference architecture review process. FedRAMP fulfillment efficiency all close above 70%. We continue to provide quality and testing validation here. And then lastly, I mentioned this before, the SSOT cost reporting for our infrastructure teams. Next is increasing quality and test efficiency. We continue to reduce the package and test duration, and this will be used in our main pipelines to overall reduce duration and also TIF further. Master pipeline stability, this is at 60%. We haven't hit 95 this month yet, but hopefully this will end 70% by quarter ends. And because we are focused on time to first failure, we are now focusing on the P80 of these pipeline failures and reduce them from 33 to 20. This is a bit lagging at 40%, but it's a stretch goal to challenge the team to reduce time to first failure down further. Next up is increasing community contributions with recognition leading orgs. We have conducted a community MR mentoring session that is around 70%. The learnings here will be captured next time. And then we are organizing the GitLab contribution days. This will launch in early February. And then we also continuing to recognize GitLab team members that review the wider community. And we were doing this weekly in the thanks channel. This is at a really good progress as well. And we had a target to have contributions be peer reviewed by the community. And then that experimentation is doing well. I think we closed that at 100%. However, the average monthly contributors hasn't hit 140 as we intended. So this is a bit lagging behind at 60%. Next up on hiring and growing the team, we're on track to complete our annual talent assessments. Our hiring goals and our URG hiring goals is behind tracking, and that is a business decision. The last one, this is the aspirational OKRs. We signed up to do best-in-class training by our team members, and that's been received well. I anticipate that it close at 100% this quarter. However, we also sign up to identify improvement areas in areas that are behind competition, which is the ops area. This is at 54%, and it was deprioritized because the QE runner team has prioritized supporting runner Ruby 3 rollout, which was a higher priority for this team. A quick recap on Q1 OKRs. First off, on ARR, we'll continue to support key business initiatives, FIPS regression testing, SaaS efficiency testing, switchboard and dedicated testing as well. Next on products, because we are doing great progress on customer bugs and we want to be customer centric, we are signing up for doing another round of customer bugs, and that is majority will be the S2 bugs. Master pipeline stability, I think we are really close to getting to 95%, so we're challenging the team to get this above 95 to 97, and I look forward to congratulate the team once they hit this new target. We will continue to improve the SaaS cost labeling accuracy and then ensure that all of our team members are using GitLab as an OKR tool. Lastly, team members engagement. We put leading orgs here because it's really related to people. So we will sign up to activate 20 leading orgs total and joint with the marketing team. Our handbook MR rate has been low for a while, so we will look to increase our MR rate in Q1. And also after the talent assessment, we want to grow our team, and we'll have action plans and career growth plans in place after Q1. Lastly, closing out the KPI metrics dashboard, unique wider community contributors per month. This is in orange because we haven't hit 140 yet this quarter, though we're making good progress on increasing returning contributors. We haven't been focusing on raw. We have been prioritizing leading orgs instead, so this is at an unknown. Master pipeline stability, this is in orange. You haven't hit 95 yet, but it's trending up. Real app stability is on target. This is the green, and time to first failure, it is around 14 to 16 minutes, and this is at green. Moving to the next slate, S1 OBA is under target. Thank you very much, quality and development teams. S2 as well. Our retention team member is on target. And then lastly, the software and test gearing ratio, we're increasing, but we're still under target. So this is orange. So that's it for our overview. I hope to see you all there in our key review and look forward to your questions. Thank you.